Russia has quietly sold over $4.3 billion in gold in 2026, and they just signaled a shift involving XRP and crypto that's about to break real fast if something doesn't give on these international wars. So if you remember way back in 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine, and the West responded by doing something that had never been done before. They froze 300 billion Russian assets overnight. We're talking cash, bonds, reserves gone. And on top of that, they cut Russia off from SWIFT, dollar clearing, and every major international bank. But of course, Russia got creative, rerouting payments through Turkey, UAE, and China to stay alive. Now even those countries are pulling back. They're scared of getting hit with those secondary sanctions themselves. Every transaction Russia tries to make is slow, expensive, and getting harder. So now they're liquidating all these gold reserves they've spent 20 years building just to keep the lights on. Now you think the US striking Iran earlier this year and disrupting global oil supply would bail Russia out, because when oil gets disrupted, prices spike and Russia sells oil, but it did help a little and it was just temporary. But don't forget how expensive war is. Russia's spending nearly $200 billion a year on that war in Ukraine. And even with all that oil windfall, the deficit for just the first 4 months of 2026 already hit $80 billion. It wasn't even close to enough. But here's what's flying under that radar. At the exact same time they're unloading gold, they're building out a parallel financial system. The Moscow Exchange just launched an XRP price index and futures contracts in May of 2026. A country that's been locked out of the dollar system isn't just surviving, they're building an infrastructure to replace it entirely. No government in the middle. So for a country like Russia being strangled by the dollar system, that is the entire point of XRP. And I want you to remember that infrastructure always moves before price, and Russia just laid down the tracks.